Sports and Smart Omega. It's 2-1 right now in favor of Smart Omega.
I know this is like super weird to bring up, but I just saw the onyx lighting on the pillars, and before the loading screen, it went off. Which means they were interesting detail.
Interesting little detail there.
Attention to detail.
Yeah, so right now, again, kudos Onyx, great season 10. We'll see you next season. And middle lane cushion, this is so happy.
Oh man, right now BREN Esports is they're banking on the Gus bus right now.
Okay, funny thing, I actually saw Mid-Gushin in a recent tournament that I casted, and it was actually quite impressive. It struggled early on because of if you die a couple times early game, you obviously have to work back from that deficit. But also running the mystery shop will help you, again, snowball really well if you do get some early kills.
So it is gonna be a XP lane Baksha with a Vengeance battle spell on him. So interesting choice there, Kelra. He needs to be careful with that, but he knows Chaknu's nearby, so it's going to be a double gold lane start just to help out Kelra a little bit more. Renjo is going to be something that BREN Esports needs to respect and watch out for. Again, similar to how it's Fredrin. Of course, it's a different impact for the Baksha, but still something you have to respect, like that.
Quite messy on the mid lane. Ogwin goes down with Renjo's really long roam from the XP lane. I'm not sure if BREN expected that to happen.
Yeah, man. A quick rotation there by Renjo, maximizing his second skill, resetting that, and the concussive blast.
Boy, Pandora. Yeah, and the Omega looks like they're on the chase. They want to early game this one. Wait a minute. Oh, that was so close.
Just everywhere on the map, there's action to be found. Turtle has now spawned first one of the game here. Omega in good positioning to just take this one for free. No contest from BREN, but look at the rest of the team. It is looking like they want to make their stay in the jungle. Chaknu's there to spot them out too, and Kyle Teasy working on his purple for now. So everybody's going to disengage, but that first objective does go in the hands of Smart Omega.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be wondering when BREN Esports will be contesting the Turtles. They weren't able to contest that yet because Kyle Teasy had to go get his purple buff. So Smart Omega rushed it. They understood the situation. But at the same time, you saw a topside rotation by Few and Ogwin. They were potentially looking for a pickoff onto Keller topside as he was going back. But Chaknu was nearby to provide the vision and info that, Keller, you got to be careful. BREN Esports said, okay, fine. You have help, so we're not going to risk this.
I'm really interested about this Rafaela pick, honestly. I was expecting something of a Cho, because Chaknu is historically so good on the Cho. I'm still waiting on what this is going to do, because it's also difficult to face off against. Look at that. Beautiful movement from Ogwin. From Atomax, rather. Beautiful black shoes on the wild charge. As I was saying, it just feels more natural on Chaknu for the Cho.
Yeah.
It also deals better against the Grok.
Yeah.
So he's sacrificing that mid-lane fight for maybe a better team fight later on. Looks like the pickoff still gonna happen though. Ryzen with Pandora.
Look at you.
And the Gushin strikes. Oh man.
So that's the burst damage we were, hinting at here early game. But like you said too, right? Going back to Chaknu on this Rafaela pick, it kind of resembles the Matilda a little bit for me, right? Like in a way, yeah, it doesn't. When you think of the Mamba, you don't think of those picks, the Matilda or the Rafaela. But we have seen them make it work in their favor before. So that could be something that does play in this game as it progresses, as it goes on. Because like you said, Renmar, the question is, when does BREN actually start contesting these objectives, these turtles? And with this second one coming up in the game, this is the time for them to do it.
Yeah, considering that Esmeralda will struggle up against a Baksha in lane, seems like Omega will have a little bit more control around the turtles. Few topside though, so it's going to be 3 members of BREN Esports. But they have a good progress onto the turtle there as Few is forced to go back.
Yeah, Few's having some fun times on the Gushin here.
He's going to get the turtle.
And again, the weakness of the Gushin is in that long range. Kyle Teasy gets the turtle from under the nose of Omega. Owen's in trouble though. He is quite low. Lots of damage coming in from Omega. That's a 1-2 punch. Burst him down with the help of the Paquito. Pandora's diving in. He's dancing up under the turret. Able to get out with the Frost Moon Shield.
Yep.
But again, BREN Esports quite happy with that steal.
So we saw a good example there of why the Rafaela pick will work in this scenario, because it's not the setup style where Chaknu will shine. It's more of the Chaknu, okay, I'll do what I can to help my teammate shine, in the sense of I'll give you the movement speed, I'll give you the heal, I'll give you a bit of vision, I have slow. There's still a lot of slows that BREN Esports has to watch out for up against Lilia once he picks up the Ice Queen wand later on, and the slows coming out from the Rafaela first skill. So it's more of a utility type of roamer there for Smart Omega. And for the side of BREN Esports, they just have to be careful not to get caught out with all the slows. However, good news for BREN, they were able to steal away the purple buff of Ryzen, if I'm not mistaken.
I would say that's quite significant, actually. I was looking at that and I was wondering, what are they doing there? It's a huge denial if you remove the purple buff from Metaman's Ryzen as well. Look at that. Four-man dive, though, from Omega, really wanted to make something happen here on the mid lane. Well charged and flicker out for Owen, makes sure that he is alive. He was ready with the combo. He's feeling it. He's looking for a target. Intermax doesn't have black shoes. Makes it out anyway.
Okay, so I'm surprised Ogun was able to survive from that. Kyle Teasy.
Kyle Teasy.
Oh my goodness.
Kelra, but goes on the flight of field. The captain making the cushion work. They're playing up under the turret. And it's almost a wipeout. Bryce, and he's low. He's getting chased down by Kyle Teasy.
No guardrails.
No switch.
It was so clean until it wasn't.
They were hesitating there.
It went from sweet to sour real quick.
But still, overall, a positive for BREN Esports, if you think about it.
And a positive for all the viewers out there, because that was exciting and fun.
It really was. A delayed attack. They got it in the end. Look at that.
They're not done yet.
That's a Max.
Could be in trouble.
He's safe.
Long range black shoes. Few has a dagger in. Won't really trigger it anytime soon.
Okay, so everything that just happened, as flashy as it was, it gives BREN that nice 2K gold lead. This turtle should possibly go in the hands for them. Kyle Teasy is working on it. They're going to lose the mid-tier 1 tower, but grab another objective. As they do they give this one a go or do they back off? It looks like they're going to back off here. So, BREN Esports, once again, nice gold lead, 2.5K. They've got objectives. Now they just need to get some more space across the map here.
Yeah.
And they've got tons of damage to do it.
You really do. Right now, in the bottom lane, gold is getting even more fed.
The Pandora.
In trouble. 3 members of Omega. Not really that tanky yet.
Yeah, that's a lot, though, that Omega had to spend just to take down the Esmeralda. Ryzen just picked up the Malefic Roar, and a BOD was picked up there by Kelra, so we're going to see a significant damage spike coming out from the side of OMG.
Wow, look at this.
Ooh,
BREN Esports really giving Ryzen a run for his money. They take him out. No way to jump on out of that Guardian barrier. Super Marco at the back line of that takes out.
That's Max. Can he help out here?
Again, this is why the Chaknu Rafaela is it just hits different, right? It's just not the same impact right here.
Man,
Omega
right
on
now,
survival mode.
It's kind of crazy because we talk about chaotic, chaos, and how Smart Omega plays around that really well. But right now, it's a BREN Esports that is creating that chaos. And a lot of it has to do with just the interaction between Few on this Gusion and also Kyle Teasy on the Lancelot. It's almost too much movement to keep track of. And it's really hard to kind of play around that for now.
Yo. And all of that movement, it takes all the attention away from Super Marco.
Yeah.
And that's big.
Key to victory.
Yeah, man. Super Marco with Super Muddles having a really good time in the back line.
Ogwen with the combo of that Gusion. Although it will be a bit of a fail here as he will be using Flicker for nothing, but it's traded very well by Super Marco.
Pandora!
Pandora still working on that Chaknu who has the Flicker.
Okay.
Oh boy.
1-for-1 trade, but this is the green signal for BREN Esports to go ahead and start up the Lord here.
Yeah.
It's going to be really tough for Omega to actually contest it.
Yeah, too tough, too risky, and they're going to spend too much if they try to actually steal this Lord away. BREN Esports getting that comfortably, and the Hive are buzzing right now. It's BREN Esports with a unique draft. Bring back Gusion in the mid lane, who, by the way, has a Petrify.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, Gusion's incandescence is actually low cooldown, so
yeah,
I kind of understand why.
Yeah, he already has
I was going to say, he has like a flicker built in.
Yeah.
So
it's a built-in flicker, so what do I need? Okay, a little bit more crowd control. Gets Petrified.
Just want to check, how long is the cooldown on incandescence now? I don't know if they changed it that much.
The base cooldown is 28 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Which is still relatively fast, but then once you build cooldown reduction items, it could go as low as 20, if I'm not mistaken.
12, 10. So right now, yep.
Oh, Ogwin.
Oh,
On the
boy.
backside of the turret.
Backside. Elko is actually low, but they're able to take out that turret.
Yeah.
Keller's just not that big of a threat with those snipers anymore. So BREN is like more scared of the short range Beatrix right now.
Yeah, good space out there by Ogwen, and they knew that they can risk that because Omega will not risk going for a full-on team fight in the mid lane with the Lord marching up top.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be it should be an easy one for Omega to handle. They do have great clearing. At the same time, though, they are going to lose a couple of turrets here as BREN continues to knock down these tier 2s.
All right.
There it goes. They're going to get that out. So, again, Smart Omega backs against the wall for now. The thing is, where do they find their opening, right? Where do they find the moment for them to actually initiate on BREN? Or do they just wait for BREN to actually give it the go and try to counterplay what they initiate with?
Well, it's a weapon master Kelra, Beatrix, so it's going to take a while for them to actually take fight. Or if they take a fight, it'll take a while for them to win these fights.
Yeah.
Waiting for the Beatrix, again, the problem with having a gold lane focused lineup is you wait for him to really just pop off.
Yeah, so it'll be Omega waiting for BREN Esports and Chaknu somehow getting a massive Holy Baptism, the ultimate, to counter against BREN Esports, then Omega can chase him out. But the problem is right now, they don't have a massive dive that can actually reach Super Marco. Yeah, Renjo is there, but when Renjo's there, Super Marco will just pop the ult. But if Omega can fight around somehow Super Marco popping his ult way too early, that could be the glowing point there.
Use a flicker there.
Oh, there are a few.
Oh man, Kelra, fast fingers, able to walk on out of there, or flicker on out of there. But then again, still got lots of bullets in the barrel here for BREN Esports.
Yeah, so they're already just, I mean, they're just fighting for this territory in their jungle here. And it's kind of crazy because BREN Esports, every single member can just kind of whittle down the members of Smart Omega, and that's what we're seeing. I mean, even when Kelra doesn't have this flicker available, he has to be even more careful. We saw how much in a split second, it could be actually maybe 3 members on BREN Esports that can just focus on Kelra. So that peel needs to be there for Kelra. He needs to buy time, but right now it's just so difficult because BREN Esports completely in the driver's seat for this one, as now another Lord comes up, and this should just be them taking it again, unless somehow, like you guys mentioned, there can be a miracle set from Chaknu, but I don't think it's going to happen, as this Lord is made quick work of.
It's not really a miracle set, more of like a miracle counterplay.
So difficult for Kelra to actually just get in position here, which means BREN Esports is just so happy to take these objectives.
Funny thing is technically the Chak Mamba can still do a Chak Mamba surprise on Rafaela, right?
Yeah. It's just super slow. The Holy Baptism is super slow.
Yeah, it's super slow, even with the flicker, right?
Yeah.
But it is still something that's possible, but it's getting harder because now at 9K gold ahead for BREN Esports, they're massive across all the items on every hero, and this is going to be crucial because now Lord on the top side.
That's a big CC out with Ogwen, no wild charge available, which means they're going to have to do this mano-y-mano. We got top lane being worked on here by BREN. Will go down.
My God!
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Sheesh!
Excuse me. Excuse me there, brother. Mid lane is going to be pushed in. And the bottom as well. I don't know if there's a way to stop this fight. Oh my goodness, Few! I am so proud of you right now. That will tell you why later on.
They're taking it.
Esports. As we mentioned before the fight, it is going to be a game number 5. And yeah, what you just heard there was just
that was the Hive.
That was the Hive.
And
there's the buzz.
There's probably members of the Hive at home right now yelling too.
I would not be surprised. Anyway,
we are going to a game of